Have you ever wondered why your legs feel frailer even though you maintain a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and do everything seemingly right? Have you noticed stairs becoming more difficult to climb or standing up from a chair taking longer than before? Is it just aging, or could there be something else quietly affecting your strength? This is often surprising to realize. Sometimes it is not about what you lack doing, but what you are already doing without realizing its hidden risks. Many people have been taught throughout their lives that fruits are naturally healthy and beneficial. Most older adults trustfully make a daily mistake, believing they are making the best choices. While many of those choices are healthy, there is a truth seldom discussed. Not all fruits are ideal for elderly individuals. Actually, some fruits that we consume regularly without question can gradually weaken leg muscles, worsen joint inflammation, cause knee discomfort, and make walking more difficult. These fruits, often praised for their health benefits, might be harming leg strength, balance, and mobility. As we age, our bodies transform. Our metabolic rate drops, circulation diminishes, and certain foods that once nourished us may begin to cause slow damage, particularly some fruits. Although these fruits seem sweet and harmless, they contain acids, carbohydrates, and other compounds that can reduce blood sugar, inflame joints, and weaken legs. The worst part is the damage happens gradually, almost imperceptibly, invisible at first until you suddenly notice a sharp pain in your calves, a persistent soreness in your thighs, or a bothersome tightness in your knees after just a brief walk. Today, I am going to share the top 7 fruits that people over 60 should avoid, especially if you want to protect your legs from ongoing damage, discomfort, and decline. None of these fruits are truly harmless, even if they appear so. Once you uncover the truth, you will never see your fruit bowl in the same light again. So, if you care about your strength and aim to keep your legs strong, steady, and free from pain, stay with me until the very end. This could be the alert your body has been waiting for. But before we dive in, hold on a moment. If you care about your well-being, hit the subscribe button and activate notifications because we reveal facts here that few others discuss. If you feel connected to what I am saying, please show it by typing the number 1 in the comments right now. If you type 0, it means you might not realize how vital your feedback is. Let us begin with the first fruit on our list. Although praised for reducing inflammation, older adults might experience the opposite effect. Let's focus on pineapple. This tropical, juicy, and tasty fruit has long been known for its natural anti-inflammatory properties, thanks to an enzyme called bromelain. However, here comes the twist. Pineapple could actually be a hidden problem for seniors, contrary to the common belief that it helps reduce inflammation. Pineapple contains natural sugars and potent acids, but those sugars are not as beneficial as they might appear, especially if you are older than 60. Let me explain that as we age, our blood vessels become more fragile and sensitive. They no longer respond in the same way to sugar increases. Consuming pineapple provides a natural sugar surge to your bloodstream. Despite its health advantages, what effect does this have on you? It makes your blood sugar levels rise rapidly. The small blood vessels responsible for supplying your legs, feet, and muscles can get damaged from this spike. Consequently, your legs receive less oxygen as your circulation worsens over time. What are the results? Swelling, tiredness, and discomfort. That dull, dragging ache you feel in your legs after just a little walk or the stiffness in your knees from standing up can be linked to this. Even after sitting all day, you might notice pain in your ankles. But there is more to consider. Along with being sweet, pineapple tastes acidic. If you already suffer from arthritis or inflammation, that acidity may irritate your joints, similar to fanning flames that are already burning in your knees, hips, and ankles. After eating pineapple, Some individuals report their legs feeling heavy, as though their strength is gradually fading. It is important to keep this in mind as well. The well-known enzyme bromelain found in pineapple may interfere with certain medications, in particular blood thinners, making them either too strong or ineffective. This is a crucial point to remember. There is no obvious danger associated with pineapple. No clear symptoms or sudden pain appear at first. Instead, the effects gradually develop until you realize that your mobility is not what it used to be. The saddest part is that many older adults do not suspect that the fruit they eat for health reasons might be causing their yearly leg weakness. What can you do? While it is not necessary to completely avoid pineapple, it is wise to reduce consumption, especially if you experience ongoing leg pain or unexplained swelling. The damage is mild but real. What about another fruit? If pineapple, known for its anti-inflammatory properties, can negatively affect aging legs, what about bananas? These soft, sweet fruits are well known for boosting potassium levels and muscle strength. However, the reality might be different, especially for elderly individuals. Bananas are high in natural sugars and quickly digested carbohydrates, meaning the body reacts by increasing insulin and blood sugar levels soon after consumption. When this happens regularly, circulation worsens and inflammation grows. Symptoms might include heavy legs after eating, stiff calves, and a dull ache while walking or climbing stairs. But that is not the entire picture. Bananas also encourage fluid retention. Fluid retention is especially common in individuals with heart conditions. Stiff joints, swollen feet, and puffy ankles are typical signs of this issue, which often goes unnoticed. Many people eat bananas believing they help muscle health, but in reality, these fruits might be gradually weakening you. Over time, frequent banana consumption can lead to increased discomfort and difficulty with movement. This effect may not be immediate, so if you often experience heavy, painful, or swollen legs, reconsider the fruits you include in your diet. Bananas might not be as harmless as they appear. What if even smaller fruits have similar impacts? Bananas are famous for supporting muscles, but our next example is a tiny, seemingly innocent fruit that could actually be harming your joints. Let us discuss grapes. Grapes are often seen as harmless, small, juicy, and easy to enjoy as a quick snack. They are also good for the heart, rich in antioxidants, and widely praised. However, many people do not realize that grapes can cause mild leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation, particularly in older adults. This is because grapes contain fructose, a sugar that the liver absorbs directly and converts into fat and uric acid, which can be dangerous in large amounts. The real problem begins when the liver cannot fully process fructose, leading to uric acid buildup in joints, especially the toes, ankles, and knees. This causes intermittent burning sensations, pain, and swelling, making even simple walking painful because of the persistent discomfort. Have you ever experienced nighttime? You may be experiencing sharp pain in your big toe. Suddenly stiff calves could be a warning sign. Your uric acid levels might increase due to various factors. Even something as simple as eating a handful of grapes can raise these levels. Fructose, found in grapes, also plays a role in sustaining inflammation in your body. This causes stiffness, elevated pressure, and reduced mobility. Grapes are small and easy to snack on constantly. 2 or 3 cups can disappear quickly, leading to a rapid buildup of sugar. So, although grapes may seem healthy, as you grow older they can slowly reduce your leg flexibility and cause discomfort. Now you see what might be hidden behind that sweetness. Consider this connection if you regularly consume grapes and notice increasing stiffness and swelling. Other delicious fruits can also pose risks. One fruit is well known for being hydrating, vibrant, and rich in nutrients, but do not be fooled. It tastes like water, but internally acts like sugar. Let's examine watermelon. This light and refreshing fruit symbolizes summer and hydration. Could watermelon be quietly damaging your legs? That idea might seem strange. Everyone thinks watermelon is excellent for hydration because it contains mostly water, is low in calories, and feels harmless. Yet here is the catch. Watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index. This means it rapidly raises blood sugar levels, much like sweets. Moreover, older individuals suffer significant consequences from this sudden spike. Injuries caused by frequent sugar surges often affect the legs. Let me explain how this happens. When your blood sugar levels rise quickly, your body releases insulin. However, as we grow older, the ability to regulate insulin declines. This leads to inflammation, especially in areas with poor blood flow. Where do these symptoms usually appear? In the knees, ankles, and calves. You might notice fatigue in your legs right after meals, a dull ache during short walks, and persistent swelling around the ankles. Climbing stairs begins to feel like scaling a mountain. Although watermelon has a tender and delicate interior, it can gradually wear out your legs like a hidden trap. It is juicy and refreshing, so many people consume a lot of it. One slice easily becomes two or three, raising sugar levels, stress on the body, and inflammation. This can mislead you because your legs suffer, circulation worsens, and blood sugar surges, even though you believe you are just hydrating. Does watermelon truly keep older adults well hydrated, or does each bite increase the discomfort when moving? If you often eat watermelon and your legs feel more tired than usual, it may be time to reconsider your choices. Now let's switch to a fruit associated with good health and a rich source of vitamin C. This fruit is frequently found in breakfast dishes and immune-boosting drinks. Yet, older individuals can experience joint pain caused by acidity. Let's talk about oranges. Bright and fragrant, they are a familiar sight on breakfast tables everywhere. Beverages and dietary supplements often include vitamin C, which is believed to strengthen the immune system. Yet for older adults, especially those beyond 60 years of age, oranges might hide an uncomfortable truth. The acid responsible for their distinctive citrus flavor can be harmful to your joints. Although citrus fruits, like oranges, are full of this acid and seem harmless, they might quietly aggravate joint discomfort. If you struggle with arthritis, stiffness, or inflammation, you could experience persistent pain in your hips or legs after sitting for long periods. You may notice swelling, reduced mobility, and a gradual stiffness in your knees every morning. It could be easy to assume this is just part of aging, but the discomfort you hope to avoid might actually worsen because of your routine glass of morning orange juice. What happens is that citric acid does not only affect your digestive system, but also enters your bloodstream, irritating sensitive joint tissues. Additionally, when combined with the natural sugars in fruit, it raises blood sugar levels, causing inflammation throughout the body. Your knees, ankles, and calves may swell, making walking more painful and strenuous. Clearly, oranges might not pose a problem for younger individuals, but they exert a subtle negative effect on elderly people with aging joints and diminished circulation. Perhaps the most troubling part is that since oranges have long been associated with health benefits, you consume them believing they support your wellness. Now you realize this fruit might not be as beneficial as you thought. What should you do next regarding this nutritious but potentially problematic fruit? Green apples look fresh, clean, and green while containing less sugar, which makes them seem like a safe option. However, there is something hidden that could bring about hip pain, stiff knees, and nighttime cramps. Now, let us explore green apples more closely. Their natural crispness and less sweet flavor make many, especially older adults, believe they are the healthier alternative. They seem to be a low-sugar, nutritious snack. Yet few realize that green apples might secretly trigger leg pain, stiffness, and fatigue. Firstly, malic acid causes the tart taste of green apples. While it is generally harmless for younger individuals, it can negatively affect digestion for older adults. Once malic acid enters the body, it may irritate tissues, including joints. As we grow older, the lining of the gut becomes more delicate. Some seniors report intense pain in their hips or thighs after eating apples, while others notice stiffness in their knees or a mild warming sensation in their feet. These symptoms often begin subtly but gradually increase in frequency and intensity due to the accumulating acid. Next comes the sugar content. Despite their less sweet taste when compared to red apples, green apples still contain natural sugars. Older people with slower metabolism may experience fluctuations in blood sugar levels because of this. This can lead to exhausted calves, painful leg cramps during the night, morning stiffness, or weakness when climbing stairs. The most challenging aspect is that green apples appear harmless, yet they can cause discomfort in sensitive individuals. Apples are often consumed raw as a snack or even just before going to sleep, which has a lasting effect on the body. Green apples might subtly make walking harder, stiffen joints, and cause more restless nights for older individuals despite their seemingly healthy and pure appearance. Now consider a sweet tropical fruit that is incredibly sugary. If something as ordinary as an apple can have this effect, what about the most popular fruit of all? Let's discuss mangoes. Mangoes are a true sugar explosion. Soft, juicy, and almost candy-like, this fruit is loved by nearly everyone, especially during hot summer days. However, here is the truth for seniors who suffer from leg pain and weak joints. Mangoes could be the riskiest fruit they consume. The reason is that mangoes contain a high amount of natural sugar, not a small quantity, but a significant sugar surge that swiftly and sharply elevates blood sugar levels. If you are younger than 30 and active, your body usually manages to handle these fluctuations, but metabolism changes significantly after reaching 60 years of age. Insulin levels spike and then crash following this sugar increase. Consequently, your body experiences internal inflammation deep within joints. Each time this happens, particularly in soft tissues surrounding knees, hips, and ankles, you might feel burning sensations in your toes or persistent tingling, even swelling during the evening around your feet. And a creeping heaviness in your legs can occur if nerve issues are present. Mangoes do not seem like a heavy meal. They taste light and feel refreshing, which makes it easy to consume large amounts without noticing. What makes the situation worse is that your body does not respond to the sensation of lightness itself. Instead, it reacts to the sugar content, which over time can cause instability in the legs, joint aches, and slower movement. Many elderly people consider mangoes a natural treat. Although mangoes are natural, this does not guarantee they are beneficial for aging joints or poor circulation. Now you have the complete picture. While many fruits are celebrated for their health advantages, there are some disadvantages for individuals over 60. However, there is good news. On the contrary, certain fruits help reduce inflammation, ease joint pain, and promote strong, healthy legs. Now, let's explore those healing choices and discuss what older adults should include in their diet instead. Understanding which fruits to avoid is just the beginning. Consuming the right fruits does more than satisfy hunger. It helps your body recover. Let's begin with berries such as blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These small fruits possess potent anti-inflammatory effects, are low in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and supportive of balanced blood sugar levels. Most importantly, they boost blood flow, particularly to the legs, reduce swelling, fight stiffness, and encourage greater mobility. Next, we have cherries, but they should be eaten in moderation. By lowering uric acid levels, cherries can reduce the risk of gout flare-ups and joint pain. They alleviate burning sensations in the knees and toes, along with aching joints, offering significant relief. Significant relief can come from just a few fruits. Cherries are one example. Next up is avocado. Yes, it is classified as a fruit and is one of the best choices for supporting healthy joints. The reason is that it is rich in beneficial fats that protect your joints and reduce internal inflammation. Additionally, it helps regulate insulin, which leads to stable energy without fluctuations in blood sugar. Looking for something easy to digest? Give papaya a shot. This soft, tropical fruit contains enzymes that promote digestion and help decrease inflammation. It is gentle on the stomach and soothes aging joints. Do not forget about pears. Enjoy them with a small portion of protein or fiber. Pears add a mild sweetness without being too sugary and provide energy without putting extra pressure on your legs. Rather than causing harm, each of these fruits supports your body. They do not cause swelling or discomfort. Instead, they offer vitality, balance, and tranquility. It is important to understand that choosing the right fruits matters greatly, not just eating fruit indiscriminately. Pick fruits that are beneficial for your current age and bodily needs. When you do this intentionally, you will notice improvements. Mornings feel clearer, movements become smoother, and steps grow steadier. To conclude, here is a message especially for you. If you have read this far, it shows you care about your health, strength, and future. Please hear this clearly. You still have time to make a change. Improvement is possible, and you are not alone in this journey. Aging can be challenging. The slow onset of discomfort, stiffness, and worries about losing balance sometimes make it feel as if your body is disappearing. However, the reality is that instead of rushing into extreme actions, you can take control by adopting thoughtful, gradual changes, one decision, one meal, and one fruit at a time. While the fruits discussed today are not harmful, they might not be the most suitable choices for you at the moment, and that is perfectly fine because growing older does not mean surrendering your goals. The objective is to become wiser in your habits. You will notice improvements once you begin eating consciously and selecting foods that support joint health and stimulate circulation. This leads to lighter steps, easier mornings, enhanced flexibility, and reduced discomfort. That is what truly matters, not fear or restrictions. I want to hear from you in the comment section below. Share what valuable insight you gained from this message and what kind of change you are ready to embrace. Let us encourage each other because sharing experiences makes us all stronger. If this video was useful or opened your eyes even slightly, please press the like button so you won't miss out on more useful health tips. Before leaving, subscribe and activate notifications. If you found this content beneficial, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. You may not realize just how crucial your feedback is. Stay strong and attentive. Keep in mind that your freedom depends on your perseverance.